Imagine spending $2,000 on a high-end rifle or a 6-month supply of emergency food, only to open your storage bin a year later and find nothing but orange rust and green mold. It is the ultimate nightmare for anyone trying to be prepared. You did the hard work, you spent the money, but your gear failed because of a microscopic enemy you ignored. The craziest part is that the insurance policy for that entire investment costs less than a single dollar. We aren't talking about fancy tactical gadgets or expensive tech. We are talking about two tiny, often discarded packets that are the difference between survival and a pile of trash: silica gel and oxygen absorbers. Most people see these little white packets in their shoeboxes or beef jerky and toss them right in the bin, but for a prepper, they are the literal glue holding your systems together. But here's the catch: if you use the wrong one, you might as well use nothing at all. Let's start with your hardware. Every time you open your gun safe, your ammo can, or even your bag of emergency electronics, you are inviting in the enemy: humidity. In many climates, that ambient moisture in the air is enough to begin the oxidation process immediately. This is where silica gel becomes your best friend. Silica is a desiccant, meaning it literally drinks moisture out of the air. But don't just rely on the tiny packets that come with your new sneakers. Those are usually spent by the time they reach you. For real protection, you want to look into indicating silica gel. This is a game changer because the beads are openly visible and actually change color, usually from orange to green or blue to pink, once they've absorbed all the water they can hold. This gives you a visual battery life for your storage. The best part? You don't have to throw them away. You can actually recharge silica gel in a low-temperature oven, baking the moisture out so they are ready to protect your gear all over again. It's a one-time investment of a few dollars that protects thousands of dollars in tools and brass for a lifetime. However, once we move from the tool shed to the pantry, the rules of the game change entirely. If you're storing food, moisture isn't your only enemy, oxygen is. This is where the oxygen absorber comes in, and this is where most people make a massive mistake. You see, silica gel removes water, but oxygen absorbers remove the actual O2 that allows microscopic bug eggs to hatch and fats to go rancid. If you put a silica packet in a 5-gallon bucket of rice, your rice stays dry, but it will still spoil and taste like cardboard in 3 years because the oxygen is still in there, breaking down the nutrients. If you use a 2,000 cubic centimeter oxygen absorber and seal that bucket properly, you create an internal environment that is less than 0.1% oxygen. In that vacuum-like state, mold can't grow, bugs can't breathe, and your rice can stay fresh and edible for 25 years or more. It's about matching the right tool to the right threat. One protects your hardware, while the other protects your software. Now you might be thinking, can I just use both in the same bucket to be safe? And the answer is generally no. Here's the science. Oxygen absorbers actually need a tiny bit of moisture to trigger the chemical reaction that removes the oxygen. If you drop a massive silica desiccant in the same bag as an oxygen absorber, the silica might steal the moisture the absorber needs to work, leaving you with a bag that is dry but still full of oxygen. If you're storing dry goods like beans, wheat, or white rice, trust the oxygen absorber on its own. It's designed for that specific purpose. The real tragedy is that most preppers are so focused on the big purchases, the backpacks, the armor, the freeze-dried meals, that they forget the chemistry happening inside the box. You can buy the best Mylar bags in the world, but without a 50-cent oxygen absorber, you've just made a very expensive trash bag in the long run. And if you're storing your backup radio or your spare optics without silica, you're just waiting for the day you turn them on and find a dead circuit. My advice? Stop treating these useful items as trash and start treating them as a core component of your kit. Buy them in bulk, keep them in airtight packs until the very second you're ready to use them, and make it a habit to drop one into every container you seal. It's the cheapest insurance policy for your valuable goods you will ever buy, and when the day comes that you actually need to rely on your gear, you definitely won't be staring at a pile of disappointments. You'll be ready to go.